Mamma mia.
Mario. Welcome back, Desk Poppers. It's a me, Junior. And I'm joined here with Angel and Daniel.
Yeah, we're
and obviously, if you don't know what we're talking about,
Now you know.
If you didn't catch our stereotype there.
Bro, no, but isn't that commercial a little like...
Yes.
I don't want to say racist because like Italian is not really a race, but like...
Italian is a race.
No, it's not a race.
not.
It's a
Nationality.
We're going to be doing a review for Super Mario, non-spoiler and spoiler.
Yeah, so I don't want to hear
We're just
complaining.
gonna spoil it all.
I don't want to hear no complaining in the comments,
Look,
all right?
I'm not going to lie. If you've played the video games, you're going to get spoiled.
Yes. This is The Last of Us all over again.
Yeah.
All right. First off, grade.
Letter grade, baby.
I give it a B. Solid B.
I think I might go there with you. B plus.
Okay, I'm giving it a B plus as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it a B plus.
And you know what's funny? It's the chinga after John Wick. Like, oh, I can't give John Wick a high score because I know Mario and Dungeons and Dragons gonna be better.
It was. I gave John Wick a C.
Yeah.
Oh damn, you did?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah, I gave John Wick a C.
Did you ever go back and rewatch it?
I haven't gone yet. I think
Hey.
we'll just wait for it to come out.
That's fine. I'm just asking.
Yeah, I gave it a C.
I was thinking about it. Create an auto right now, or like the creme of the creme
Yeah.
right now.
They're the
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah,
creme, the creme brulee.
The creme
Yeah.
de la
For those of you that don't know, we review those. You guys want to check them out?
Yep, we'll leave those down below in the comments
Somewhere.
for you guys.
somewhere down there, you know,
In the
maybe
screen.
right here.
Somewhere in the top left corner. It'll take up the whole screen.
I was thinking about it, and I do think though that this has the potential to have a great sequel. Like
I
to
was
build-
thinking about that,
to
yes.
build on it.
I was thinking about that at the end, like when the credits started rolling. I was like, I wonder if they're gonna set up like a sequel, you know?
Well,
Like-
we'll
There-
talk about it in the
there's plenty of-
spoilers.
There's plenty of games to go
Yeah.
off of.
Yeah,
Yes.
well,
And we'll talk
the
about
end
it,
credit
yes.
scene was amazing, and I loved all the Easter eggs. We'll talk about it. But do you have an MVP of the movie?
I'm gonna go with Peach. I really liked Peach,
So-
and I think Anya Taylor-Joy did a really good job of
Yeah.
of voicing her.
Bro, I gotta give it to Bowser, bro. Jack Black.
He
He knocked it out of the park. Out of everybody's voice, his is the only one that I did not recognize. Like I was like, I could not tell that was
Yeah.
Jack Black.
No, you get it in like certain
Oh, you
words.
do? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
When he's singing, because I know he sings, so like I could kind of hear him when he sings, but like, dude, Bowser
When he was playing the
was so
The piano?
funny,
piano,
bro.
yeah.
Peach, understand, I'm gonna love you till the very end. Peaches, 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 peaches. Ah, oh, yeah. Oh.
Bro, legit, like I thought he just wanted to rule. Okay, no, that's spoilers. But no, I thought Bowser did a great job.
So
He's
Bowser-
definitely my MVP.
Bowser's your
yeah,
MVP?
Jack
What about-
Black, Bowser, yeah.
What about you?
I think we'll go with Luigi.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that was the worst voice I thought.
You think so?
Yeah.
No, I'm still give the worst voice
Because
to
it's
Mario.
it's
I
that
was about
guy.
to bring it up, but
what's
we'll
his
bring
name?
it up
Charlie
later.
Day.
Charlie Day,
Charlie
yeah.
Day.
Yeah, he didn't even try to differentiate his voice at all. So all I heard was Charlie Day.
I mean, it's
Like-
better than giving the half-ass fake accent that what's his
But
face?
at least
Chris Pratt
he
was
tried the half-assed accent. Like Charlie Day didn't even try that.
Okay,
It was just his regular voice.
So I guess let's talk about it because this was the biggest problem with the trailers with everybody was the voice. When you say half-ass accent, are you talking about like the commercial
no,
accent? Or are you talking about
it's
just like the
when he-
Brooklyn accent that
the
they
Brooklyn accent.
Okay, because they were going obviously for New York. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
So they needed some like thick, like heavy Brooklyn. like-
Yeah.
Were they from
needed-
Brooklyn or was
Yeah,
it
they're,
Queens?
they're from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn?
They work in Queens. That's what the commercial said.
I thought they did a good job with differentiating the video game voice and the video and the movie voice.
Too much. It's perfect. Wahoo! Okay, I'm gonna trust you.
Because you know, like a lot of people were like, it's a me, Mario. Where's that voice? You know,
yeah.
and I was like, you know what? They explained it well. I'm glad they.
I thought it was funny when they brought it up after the commercial. They're like, "Why'd you go with the accent?"
Right after the commercial played, there was the Easter egg for the original voice of Mario.
Yes, yeah. I saw the guy. I caught
I don't know
that.
if you caught that. It was like right after the commercial ended. It was a dude right in front of the little arcade machine.
Yeah, he was playing the arcade right
Ah,
after
that's
the
good.
commercial.
and he jumped up. He's like, "Woohoo!"
Yeah, he's the original voice. I'm
That,
pretty
that
sure.
was the original voice of Mario.
Yeah. That was a little Easter egg on there.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I honestly, for the all the shit that Chris Pratt got, he's a good voice actor.
You think so?
He did Lego. The Lego movie.
Not for
he
Mario.
did.
Not for Mario. But
I think for Mario, he could have done a little more. If they would have kept the voice from the commercial,
It would have been annoying. It would have been annoying.
It would have gotten old
Yeah,
quick.
I'm really glad they made that choice. Now
Yeah.
looking back at it, because like the whole commercial, I was like, if I have to hear that throughout the whole movie,
Because you don't hear it that much in the game. It's
Yeah.
only when he does like certain things.
yeah, only when he does like jumps or
Yeah,
flips
yeah.
and that
So
kind
you
of
don't
stuff.
really,
cutscenes
you don't
or
really hear
whatever.
it.
Since we're on the topic of voices, I saw a lot of people on Twitter, crucify him. What did you think of Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong?
you could tell Seth
Because
Rogen.
he said in an interview, he's like, I'm not changing the voice
He has such a
Laugh.
recognizable laugh and voice.
and voice.
As soon as he laughed, I was like, "That's Seth Rogen." I knew it was Seth beforehand, but he did the little, and I was like, "Oh, that's Seth."
Seth
Like
Rogen.
that's Seth
Yeah.
right there. And I don't know what I'm expecting from Donkey Kong, but I don't know if you guys knew this, but so in the Donkey Kong lore, you have the grandpa. What's his name?
It's his dad.
Yeah, no, that's not his dad in the lore. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, but in this movie,
Yeah, it's his dad.
okay.
Cranky
Yeah,
Kong?
Cranky
Oh,
Kong.
Yeah. So they have Cranky Kong, they have Donkey Kong Jr., and then you have Donkey Kong.
yeah.
So they just forgot about Donkey Kong Jr.
Yeah.
So-
So, the
so-
Donkey Kong is like a title, I guess.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
It's,
Well, no, it's his name. He's Donkey Kong the third. In the lore, that's his grandpa. In the movie, they made him his dad.
dad.
But he has his dad. His dad is in the video games. He's the one that's throwing the boxes
the
and
barrels.
and you have to go up the ladders and all
Yeah,
that. So
yeah.
that's Donkey Kong Jr. And then Donkey Kong the third is the one that we know that we
Oh,
play in the.
okay,
yeah.
I'm really happy though. This is not a spoiler. I'm really happy we saw. ¿Cómo se llama el niño? The little
Diddy.
one. Diddy. I'm so happy we saw Diddy. Even if it was for a second.
P. Diddy?
Because I love playing the video games with Diddy Kong and Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
And that was that was one of my favorite games. And seeing him, I was like,
Yes, sir.
I really liked the runtime. Like we always bring that up. I thought the movie was only an hour and 28 minutes long, but I thought it was well paced from the beginning.
I thought it was good pace too. I love that it was fast. I mean, it's a kids movie, so
It's a kids movie, so you can't be too long because then the kid's gonna lose.
I mean, there's not a lot of
Go ahead.
there's not like a lot of material you can use to elongate the movies.
there is.
But I think they did good with the storytelling and putting all the little, because I saw aspects of like Super Mario World. I saw aspects of Smash Bros. I saw
Yeah, yeah.
aspects of Mario Kart.
They
I
threw in a little bit of everything.
Yeah, the only thing I didn't see was Mario Party.
yeah,
Mario Under the Water.
I saw Mario Galaxy.
Yeah, they even reference Mario Galaxy.
Yeah.
So I think like if they make a third movie, that should be Mario Galaxy, like them
Yeah.
traversing through the galaxy or whatever. I don't think the second movie should be that.
Well,
big.
it's like Daniel said earlier. There's so much to build on.
Yes.
like there's so much potential for sequels.
What? How old is Mario? Like since the 80s?
I think so.
Like there's so much
there's a
lore.
lot.
We always talk about the theater experience.
Mine was terrible. I was telling Dolfo here earlier that
Yeah, I saw the group.
This is the type of movie that if you're an adult with no kids, you should wait a week to watch. No,
yeah, that's what we probably should have done.
Well, let me ask you, what time did you go?
I went the latest or 9:30.
Wow, really?
yeah, and he had kids. Like
There was the theater from like the half up,
Yeah.
was packed. All kids.
Wow.
They were
What-
all talking, and there were some teenagers. I swear they were smoking up in there. 'Cause I can smell something.
He's like, I get high.
Bro. And I was telling
but
you guys
this-
in the chat, my theater was packed.
Yeah.
But there was not a seat that was not
Did
occupied.
both of you guys go to Westminster?
I went to Orchard.
I went to the orchard.
You guys went to the Orchard?
Yeah,
I went to the Westminster one.
And you said it wasn't that packed?
No, mine was empty.
Damn, I should have gone over there.
It was
'Cause these kids
completely
were
empty.
annoying, bro. It was so hard to concentrate.
It was funny because I was in one of those smaller theaters again.
Yeah.
That's only got like 20 seats.
Well, I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
checking all the theaters, and even those were packed.
No,
and I was
I-
like,
Yeah, when
okay.
I got my ticket, it was 10 people.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Oh,
got
wow.
mine like away from everybody else
Yeah,
because
I
they were
got-
all like in a certain section. So I got mine on the other side.
Also,
pretty
we
much.
went on a Friday, so more families
that's
are
true.
easier to.
Yeah, because I went Thursday
Because it's a
night.
school night, so like I don't think people.
I would have gone yesterday, but that was
You did go yesterday.
or Thursday.
What was I doing Thursday? Oh, I was a fucking Rockies game.
You were
That's why.
dying, fighting for your life
Yeah.
is what you were doing. This movie is at a 56% on Rotten Tomatoes with an audience score of 96%.
Big difference, and I think
Huge
it's because the critics. I don't know what the critics are looking for.
I don't
honestly.
know what the critics are looking for, and they do this a lot with like animated movies, kids movies.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
at the end of the day, this is a kids movie. I don't go to watch it for the plot necessarily. It's
Yes.
more for the entertainment
It
and
is.
the nostalgia factor.
And the nostalgia hit, like
The
it
nostalgia hit, yeah.
And I love nostalgia.
I like
Who
the
doesn't?
little Easter eggs they sprinkle throughout the movie. Like when he was all agitated in his room playing
Yeah.
video games. Did you
Yeah,
see what
yeah.
he was playing?
I don't know exactly what game it was, but I know.
No,
what
but
you're
like the console. It was.
Yeah,
Oh, it was NES.
Yeah,
it was the NES.
It was
yeah.
the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
old Super Nintendo.
They be throwing in a lot of. They threw in a lot of little
That,
stuff.
and then they threw in the original voice at the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say I love the music because they made the sounds from the game and they turned it into like the soundtrack
I was gonna say
score of
that was my favorite part of the whole movie. The
yeah.
soundtrack.
The score of the movie. Yeah,
of the movie was
what do you call
really-
it, soundtrack or the score? I feel like it because
It's more the score, I guess. Yeah.
The score of the movie was amazing. Dude, I legit hearing that, I think that hit the nostalgia more for me than anything else was the score.
Makes me want to get a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, it makes me want to play the game. Dude, the Super Mario game, the first, like, not the one from our childhood.
So the one I played growing up was Super Mario 64.
No, you're
That's
not
the one
play
I
that.
played.
There's no way because you're younger than me.
That's the first one.
I played the one
know.
on the Game Boy Advance.
Oh, no, that's the first one I
I
played.
had a Game Boy.
So let me tell you the quick story, all right? As a kid, for Christmas one year, I asked my mom for an Xbox,
Yeah.
like the original old
Yeah,
Xbox.
Yeah.
My mom's Mexican, so she doesn't know any difference. She bought me a Super Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, you wanted a Nintendo?" And I was like, "No."
Well, it's because they call everything everything Nintendo. 'cause everything.
Everything?
Because my mom used to call the PlayStation
A Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Yeah,
She was
yeah, that's what my mom did
she's
too,
like,
so she-
¿Estás jugando al Nintendo?
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
no, the PlayStation.
PlayStation. Yeah, so I remember she got me the Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
And I was old enough to know that the Xbox was like the current like gen
Yeah,
console.
yeah.
So I was like, what the hell is this thing?
I took mine to Mexico.
And it came with Mario 64.
Yeah.
And that's what I played. Like that's the first Mario game I ever played.
Back
Yeah.
then, I played that 007 game.
Oh yeah, GoldenEye.
Yeah, GoldenEye.
A little word from our sponsors. Today,
Today is Despop Appreciation Day.
yeah.
Tomorrow might be something else.
But today,
next week.
I love that. Today's Best Pop Appreciation Day. Make sure you guys give us a like on this video. Share it with your Mima because it helps a lot. And share it with a cousin. They love Mario. I want to know what they thought about the movie. For a video game, I did love that they like introduced a story where...
For a video game movie.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if that makes sense to y'all,
I know
but...
what you mean. Because a lot of times these animated movies are just all over the place.
Yeah.
They don't follow a plot.
No plot. And the plot was obviously it's for kids, but because we're already in the spoilers. So Bowser, pretty much what he wants to do is he wants to get Peach because he wants to marry her.
He wants to marry her. And if she doesn't marry him, he's just going to destroy the mushroom.
Yeah, and I thought it was really funny because like he comes in as a bad guy, and you think he's just trying to take
Okay.
over the kingdoms.
So do you know, it's a good thing that we talked about this and it just reminded me. Do you know who plays the voice of the king, the penguin king?
Oh, yeah.
Of course I do.
The guy from Key and Peele.
That's your phone.
So the voice sounded familiar, so I looked it up.
Mm-hmm.
He plays a voice on our favorite DC show.
Oh, Carrie Payton. Who does he play?
He plays Aqualad.
Oh, does he?
In Young Justice.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, I didn't know that either, but I was like, this voice sounds so familiar.
Mm-hmm.
So I looked up his like work, and Aqualad from Young Justice is one of them, and I was like, nice.
What did you guys think of Peach being more able?
She was very active and
Well, because a lot of people were like, "Oh, she needs to be the princess in distress."
the damsel in distress.
And people were like, "Oh, this is woke culture."
Is
I didn't think
that
it-
what that was?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I didn't think it was woke culture.
I mean, it threw me off a little bit when she did the
obstacle course.
obstacle course. But I mean, other than that, I mean, like, was it a big problem?
No, bro. All they did was switch Peach for Luigi, and they're going to save Luigi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Luigi, like, especially with the haunted mansion, like the lore is there for him to be scared of stuff, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I liked the switch because it gives Peach more character depth.
And
'Cause
it
in the-
gives Mario and Peach a reason to because
Connect.
they didn't
Yes.
know each other before this, so
Yes.
they need to connect. Mario and Luigi already have that connection, so it makes sense for Mario to his end goal be Luigi
Yeah.
and not be
Yeah.
Peach.
Yes, because in all the video games, Peach is always the damsel in distress.
Yeah.
So you don't ever play as her. She's just like the background character, the goal at the end of the game.
It's Peach.
She's in the cutscene.
Yeah. So it's nice that we have this character development for her.
The Easter egg, though, I really loved when Toad and Mario are going up to the castle, and the Toad guards are like, "Peach is in here. She's in another castle."
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
from the video games
Yeah.
where like you go to the castle and she's not there and she got moved, and you're like,
Yeah.
I gotta keep going.
Talking about that part, I like how he was like, "So we gonna have a problem?" And then he just starts cooking. He's like, hurry, get it.
Distraction. And that's what I'm saying. Like, this is a kids movie, and stuff like that is for kids, and you find that funny.
Do you know who played the voice of Toad?
Yeah, of course.
Keegan Michael Key.
I just call him Key.
Yeah, Key.
I call him Key and Peele from Key.
Yeah.
Key from Key and Peele.
Key and Peele from Key.
I thought he did a good job as a voice of Toad.
I like him. He's in a lot of.
I could tell that was his voice.
He does a lot of voiceovers.
Yeah, he didn't try to. He even said in an interview, he's like, I didn't try too much.
Out of everybody, I don't think you say Charlie Day didn't try. I think Toad did not. I thought Key didn't try.
Did not try.
I think it was like not goofy, but it was such like a entertaining movie that you just let it pass over.
I do have a Horning in the Timeline award to give out. Obviously, I'm gonna give it to Bowser.
My boy was rehearsing.
He was on one.
Bro, he was doing the song. You know what though? I do want to give a second place to the Wizard because
for dressing up as Peach.
he was into it, bro.
He was into it.
I bet you it was his idea.
He's like, we should do this.
Hey, come on.
Come on, yeah. What do you think? Let's rehearse? We won't.
We won't.
You won't. Bet you won't.
The way they introduced the go-karts was amazing because the Mushroom Kingdom has a pipe, and then what is the kingdom? The Donkey Kong Kingdom?
There's the Donkey Kong Kingdom, I think.
No, it has a name. Yeah, it's kind of like Kong World or something.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly what it is.
I can't remember either. I think it's a Kong Kingdom, but they have the carts, and that's where you get the Mario. Like the Mario carts is from them, and I thought that was such a cool.
I thought that was cool too. Cool.
Integration of Mario Kart.
Yes, we see it from the beginning. So they walk up to the gate and they're like, "We're here to see
A Cranky Kong.
So then they get in the car and then they drive through the little track.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
And you just see all the other Kongs driving like. So I'm like, oh, this is their mode of transportation.
Like he just drops a banana, one of them just casually blows up.
Oh my dude, no, because the Mario Kart scene was like when they're on Rainbow Road and they have the banana, they have the toads, and I knew the blue shell guy as soon as I saw him, but I thought that was all he was gonna be was in that big truck, right? So I was like, oh, that's their blue shell, you know. And then at the end when he actually blue shells up and like goes for him, I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, does Mario know the trick? He did not know the trick.
He did not know the trick.
How to get away from a blue shell, so he got blasted.
Like I've been seeing a lot of the little scenes on TikTok with the corridos and stuff. Yeah.
He run, no se rajan.
Toad's big truck, them choosing because that's from Mario Kart 8, and as soon as I saw like the whole carts were from Mario Kart 8, him pulling up with the
cam,
La Mamey,
La
Mama Whiskey,
La Wisconda.
What did you think of Donkey Kong and Mario's relationship?
I liked the way it progressed throughout the movie. At the end of the day, we find out they both have daddy issues.
They do. Oh, I love the gladiator fight. Yes, I thought the gladiator fight was really nice.
Yeah.
The way they set it up, it's like Smash Bros.
Well, no, like Smash Bros. But then they also threw in the Easter egg for the old Donkey Kong game where you throw the barrels. Yep.
Do we ever see in the video games Donkey Kong get the sunflower?
No, because it's only a Mario power.
Yeah, that's what, dude. But when I saw it, bro, I was like, that's exactly what he would look like.
Yeah,
I thought that was cool that they gave him the sunflower. Is that what it's called? Sunflower power up?
I think it's just a fire power up.
Like a fire power up.
Because there's a fire, the ice, the cat, the raccoon, which flies for some reason.
My fault.
I like how he doesn't like mushrooms.
Oh, I know.
That's funny.
I don't like mushrooms. I was like, preach. Preach, brother.
I've heard they don't have taste, but from what I remember, they have taste.
No.
For me, it's the texture.
Yeah.
The texture of a mushroom.
Most of the time, the texture.
I do wish we would have seen the feather power up because that's just with the cape. I mean, it's pretty simple, but that's one of my favorite ones from the games. And then the balloon with that's also flying. Yeah. But I mean, there's a lot of flying power ups. But
there is a lot of flying because there's the hat with the wings.
Yeah.
They could have used that too. I mean, there's a lot of potential.
Yeah. So they went with the raccoon.
They'll bring it in the sequel.
Yeah.
The sequel will have the rest.
Do you think in the sequel we do know for sure we're getting one person, but do we think we're getting Daisy?
I think we'll get. Well, I was gonna say Rosalia, but they might save her for like a third movie because she's from Super Mario Galaxy. Since we already saw the Lumen.
Oh, but so not Daisy. So Luigi just doesn't get a girl.
Because I don't know. Maybe I think Rosalia in the third.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Daisy in the second. So, what do you guys think the budget is for this movie?
Oh,
I don't want to say it was a lot.
60 million.
80? No, that seems too high.
No, higher. 150.
100.
Oh,
exactly.
That's not
Oh
bad.
damn.
100 million exactly.
That's not bad.
And I think most of it is probably for the cast.
Yeah.
Probably.
And it's a completely CGI computer generated movie.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a lot of money to create the graphics.
Do you know
and
what it's?
animation.
Do you know what? I know the number. Do you know how much it's projected to make opening weekend worldwide?
Worldwide? No,
I know the number too because you shared it on Twitter. So.
I don't get on Twitter.
Okay,
so.
what do you think? What do you think it's making worldwide? Then Daniel, this is
Opening day? Or
No,
weekend.
weekend.
Like this whole weekend.
yeah.
Thursday
And remember, it opened Wednesday, so it's got 4 days.
Oh, I don't know. It had to be like a couple hundred.
Yeah,
A few
200 and what? 30, 260.
260 and it's at 150 right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's. I think I don't want to say it's gonna make a billion because I never know. I always say
No.
a billion. And,
I don't know. It's so far. It's
Where's Nintendo from Japan, right? It would have to blow up there.
it's
but
gonna blow.
Japan doesn't have a big
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't
market
have big-
for movies opening. It would be more China. Like China would have to be like
Yeah,
area.
China would have to carry.
China. I don't know if you guys know what the number one video game movie is.
Video game movie.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Spyro.
But it has to be like 465 million to like be the number one video
That's
game.
the benchmark.
Yeah, that's a benchmark.
Ratchet and Clank.
No.
No, it's probably one of the Lego movies.
No,
No,
really. You're never gonna guess what it is because I never saw this movie.
The Emoji movie.
No. Why would the emoji
I don't
movie
know.
make money, bro?
Yeah.
It's
something you'd
it's
never
World of
guess.
Warcraft.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's got like 400.
Oh, the one that came out like
Yeah.
like a couple years ago.
Yeah, a couple years ago,
Yeah.
World of Warcraft, which I'm surprised because I barely heard about it.
No,
Yeah.
I've heard about it. I just never watched it.
Uncharted didn't even break. Like
No.
it's in the top 10, but
Yeah.
like it's So to get into the ending of the movie, we have the big wedding. The reason, how did you get Peach to agree?
He just pulls up to the Mushroom Kingdom and he goes,
I'm gonna destroy this place.
"I'm
if you
going to
don't-
destroy this place if you don't marry me." She agrees because he's like torturing Toad.
We see cameos from King Boo and King Bomb Bomb.
I think it's just I thought it was just the Bomb King, but yes, I know who you're talking about.
No, yeah,
the big
no,
bomb.
that's not his name.
The Big Bomb.
It's Bing Bong.
Big Bang. And that brings our special guest all the way from New York.
It's just King Bomb.
King Bomb. That's what I said.
No, you said Bomb King.
That's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you look at it in the mirror, it's Bomb King.
You don't
Same
understand how mirrors work. Well, I love the cameos, King Boo and King Bomb.
Did you see that coming with the bouquet?
The bouquet.
Yeah.
Bouquet.
Well, I
Bouquet,
saw it
little-
coming because obviously she's like, "Did you get the bouquet?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, did you get this bouquet?
Yeah.
Like the
Hey.
bouquet that I sent for? Did you get it?"
And it's so obvious.
There's the ice power up in the bouquet,
Yeah.
and the Offset's Bowser's like lava and everything. She's
Yeah.
out here like stopping them. She's out here conquering y todo esto, conquistando.
Yeah, she was
Luigi
taking them
almost
around.
dies. I can't believe they almost did that to my boy Luigi. And we get a little Easter egg of Yoshi egg, like in the gifts and all that for like how you get gifts for the bride and groom.
Yeah.
On the table. I
Just an
forgot
egg.
the other Easter eggs, but there was a Yoshi egg. Oh my god, we have to go back. And also the Yoshi when they went through Yoshi Land, one of
Yeah,
the
you see-
pink Yoshis like
Yeah.
looked at Mario.
The herd of Yoshis.
Yeah.
The
So
herds.
I was waiting for Yoshi the whole
Movie.
movie, but we'll talk about that in the end credit scene. But I thought the ending was great. I felt like it did drag a little bit because it goes from Mushroom Kingdom and then they're fighting in New York. So I'm like, okay, now we gotta fight in New York, and now we gotta like figure this out and like,
He gets a superstar.
oh
becomes
my
invincible.
god, the score for the the power up of the star is so iconic, and when he touches it, and you just hear like that.
The speeded up song.
Yeah, it's so nice, bro. No, it's just so cool, and you're.
Well, I like how they actually showed how invincible
Yeah.
he becomes because Bowser punches him and he doesn't move. Just the concrete behind him like goes flying.
It was a great ending. I thought.
I thought it was a good ending.
It took a little bit to get there. I don't know if I like that they moved it to the real
Brooklyn?
world. Yeah.
Yeah.
It seemed a
Like
little
I don't
weird.
see the point of
Yeah.
that, you know.
Yeah.
Besides them just like reconciling with their parents, I guess.
Yeah.
But
you got to, bro. Daddy issues. And
Donkey Kong went up there and put up a little bit of a fight too. I'm not gonna lie.
and bro, Donkey
Threw in
Kong.
some punches.
Little 1, 2, 3.
But the end credit scene, the first one was a little man.
Well, right before we get to the end credit scene, we see that it looks like they live in Mushroom Kingdom now.
Yeah, and
So
they're fixing the pipes there.
it leaves it open to where they can travel back and forth. Now they
We didn't even talk about that. There's just a random pipe under Brooklyn.
Yeah, that they can just go back and forth.
Well, it was like tucked away somewhere.
Do you think Peach is from the real world?
Well, Mario brought that up.
Yeah, they brought it up when they were doing the little flashback that she was when she came through the pipe.
Because
Yeah.
she's the only human that lives in that world, right?
Well, she doesn't know where she's human because Mario said,
okay,
I think it's
human
pretty obvious.
looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
"Yeah, human looking." Well, that's different. You can be human looking and not be human.
Yeah, you're right, I
mean, I
guess.
guess.
But I think she's from the real world.
I think she's from
yeah,
the real
yeah.
world too. She just doesn't know it.
so
Cool,
end
man.
credit scene, scene, the first one, I thought was a little lame, and I was like, oh, bro. Now we gotta wait because I knew about the end credit scenes. I knew there was gonna be 2, so now I gotta wait for the other one. The other one was nice. It was just, it was nice. It was like 2 seconds, but it was a Yoshi egg, and it just moves a little bit and then pans out, and then it goes to black.
Yeah, so it's about to crack.
I think Yoshi can carry us for the second movie, you know?
Yes.
Like that kind of thing that I'm glad they waited on that and didn't introduce Yoshi right away. So now that we established Peach and Mario's relationship, we can establish Yoshi's and Mario's relationship in the next movie.
Yeah. So what worlds do you think we're going to see in the second movie? So we already saw Mushroom Kingdom and the Darklands, which are 2 prominent worlds in like the Mario universe.
Isn't there one with Yoshi where they there's like islands?
They travel through Yoshi's Islands. That's where where the dinosaur that was Yoshi's Islands.
Yeah.
And they went through the desert level and all that. I don't know, man. I mean, they can like.
I mean, there's a lot of maps.
There's so many. Yeah, there's so many worlds in that. The world building is gonna be nice to see in this.
Well, I want to say Galaxy, but I want them to wait until the third movie for that.
Yeah.
I think that's so much to unpack that you can wait that out. Overall, decent movie. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too.
April, we got a couple things going on. Not really. There's not a lot of movies, so we might do Air next week. I don't know if you guys have another movie.
Oh, my cousin actually recommended us a movie.
Let's see what it is.
It's an animated movie. It was Suzume.
Huh?
It's like one of those like
it's anime.
Like Japanese.
Oh no, I
animated
didn't see any
movies.
of that.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll have to look at the trailer for that one.
Yeah.
Well, he bought his ticket and he texted me. He's like, I'm gonna swing by next Saturday. I was like, okay.